All right, recording this video from inside one of those soundproof booths here at LAX. I am headed to Denver for the Nuggets-Spurs game on Saturday, which is better known as Nikola Jokic versus Victor Wembanyama, which has a lot on the line, both for the teams and these individual players as they pursue the MVP award. But I wanted to jump on here to talk about this recent injury to Luka Doncic. The Lakers announcing on Friday that Doncic would miss the rest of the season with a grade 2 hamstring strain. I should say rest of the regular season with this hamstring strain. This was suffered on Thursday night in the second half of a blowout loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is obviously potentially catastrophic for the Lakers. Luka is the head of the snake in Los Angeles. This type of injury, if you listen to some of the medical experts that have weighed in, it's the kind of injury that can cost a player as much as 4 to 6 weeks. And if Luka is out for that period of time, that puts him out through at least the first round of the playoffs, if not longer, and that may not be something the Lakers could survive. On an individual level, Luka, of course, is among the candidates for most valuable player, one of the top 5 players in the league right now. He is also a mortal lock to finish on the All-NBA first team. However, he has played 64 games. And as we know, the NBA has a 65-game rule. We've seen it become very controversial over the last couple of weeks. Cade Cunningham, him being well under that threshold with Detroit. He's not going to make an All-NBA team. That has drawn the ire of a lot of people, most notably the NBA Players Association. Luka, though, has the opportunity to fit into one of the exceptions that the NBA has. And one of those exceptions is called the Extraordinary Circumstances Challenge, which is where a player can petition an independent arbitrator to accept that he had some extraordinary circumstances that cost him a certain number of games. And Luka Doncic did have an extraordinary circumstance. He left to go over to Europe for the birth of his child earlier in the season. He missed 2 games as a result of that. If he had played in those 2 games, he would have been eligible. So because of this exception, I think there's a very good chance that Luka is eligible for all the end-of-season awards. He's able to finish the race for MVP. He's able to land one of those top 5 All-NBA spots and finish the season with the accolades that he has earned up until this point. On top of it, I don't get the sense that the NBA is going to fight it all that much, if at all. Certainly, the league could say, we've got a rule for a reason, but this fits the criteria basically to a T. So I would think that Luka is not going to have any trouble with the NBA on this count. So devastating injury for Luka, devastating injury for the Lakers. But if they're looking for a silver lining, there's a pretty good chance that Luka will be deemed eligible for MVP and be eligible for All-NBA over the next couple of weeks.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.